Okay guys, so this tutorial is all about how to set up your keyword tracking for a campaign, and more specifically if you want to set up keyword tracking and for one location and one maybe just for the whole country. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first imagine this is your site, so I'm going to go projects, I'm going to go view all. And this is obviously all in SEMRush, and you can get your promo code in the description below, or if it's in a blog post, just look out for the free promo there. So I'm going to do it for my own site here. I'm going to go add new project. I'm going to grab my project domain name, project domain, project name. We're going to call this convert digital nash or nat new. Nat for national, because I want to track all of the UK for some of the bigger terms. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save like that, and you'll see this screen. In this screen you can basically set up the site audit, which will be showing you all of the issues on your site which you can address, but what we're going to focus on initially is the keyword tracking. So we need to know where we rank, we need to see what techniques are working and if our strategy is paying off for our own site or for our client's site. So we're going to go setup, and we're going to go, okay, yep, tracking this, location and device. We're going to go for United Kingdom, and in here we're just going to pick England, and we're going to leave it there. We're not going to drill down into which city. Competitors, we're going to bypass that for the minute, but what you can do is add your competitors' domain names if you want to track how they're doing, so you can then investigate further into their techniques, and then it will basically track all of those for the keywords that you input for your site. And so we're not going to bother with that, so we're going to go straight through to keywords. We're going to put in our keywords here. So for my national keywords, I'm going to put in things such as, where's my national? Yeah, so I've already actually set one up, but I'm just doing a trial for you. So I'm going to track things like freelance SEO. And if you were just setting this up, you would obviously just be typing it in here, but obviously I can just pump it in like that. And SEO for estate agents. So we're just going to put in 2 just as a just to begin with. Then we're going to go add to project and start tracking. Now all that happens now is that takes a little bit of time to pull through, but it will show you not specific to any city or town, etc. in the country. It will just pick up national rankings. So people in London, how we want to know basically like an average of where you show up for bigger terms which don't use a modifier such as freelance SEO. Brighton, we just want to look at freelance SEO because these terms are obviously, if you get your page 1, they're going to be way more powerful than ranking just in your city. In the meantime, whilst that's pulling through, you could look to then do the site audit function, which there'll be a separate tutorial that I will move on to next. But whilst that's actually happening, we are interested in looking at a location specific to the city. If you're interested in your local SEO. So what have I got here? I've already got my Brighton one all set up, but just to give you an idea of how that would work, if we go back to our SEMRush, we want to look at Brighton rankings. We're going to do the same process, projects, view all. We're going to go up and we're going to go and we're going to add new project. We're going to basically put in the domain name again. So we're going to go like that. Project domain, and we call this one convert digital Brighton new. Save. And same process, position tracking. Drill down, We're going to go United Kingdom, England, and this time we're going to look for Brighton. So there it is, Brighton. And we're not going to, at the minute, focus on creating a third campaign for, say, national, but how you appear for mobile. But you can do that by using these here, mobile and tablet, which I do because sometimes you'll find you might not have gone responsive yet. Well, it's unlikely. Many sites are still not responsive, and if you're tracking a client's website and you know that they should be going responsive, but they're kind of hesitant, you can show them how they're showing up for mobile phone and tablet compared to their desktop. And in this day and age, there's probably the chances are if their mobile is they're not responsive, their mobile rankings are going to be low. It's actually going to impact their desktop rankings as well. So it can make a pretty clear case for actually upgrading and getting on responsive. But here we go, United Kingdom, England, Brighton, go through. Like I said, we could put in our competitors here, but we're actually going to just go straight into our keywords. And for this one, we're more interested in specific keywords as well as the location without the location modifier. So for example, I might put in this term, freelance SEO Brighton, but I can also put in freelance SEO because this tool is going to show it's going to show when people type in freelance SEO how you show up in the Brighton area, because remember, not everyone is going to put freelance SEO Brighton. So we can put that in there. We've just got two terms, but obviously we can stack this out, add to project, and start tracking. And you might be thinking, why would you want to use a tool to do this? Well, unfortunately, a lot of people doing their own SEO, a lot of small businesses, they unfortunately, and even larger businesses I've seen, they're not aware that the search results are not accurate. So they're looking on their machine, they're seeing themselves showing up high, they think everything's great, but actually they're not at all on page one. And this tool will show you the actual data. And a couple of tips for anyone who's using this tool and they think, oh, I swear I was showing up at, say, number 3, but it's saying I'm showing up at number 6. When you use a modifier as your location, such as Brighton, you might see cases like, let's see if I can get one in here. So if I go down a bit lower, try and pick one up. Say, for instance, search engine optimization Brighton. And I click the number and I go to view SERP. Now it's saying 15. So let's actually see if that is accurate. And this is what I do sometimes. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So in this case, that is accurate. But the point I'm trying to make is that sometimes it will say, for example, 15 will actually mean 12. And the reason is that it's including the Google My Business listings for your competitors. And you're basically, it's counting those as results. But obviously, as we know, we don't do that. The other thing that you probably find useful is once your data has pulled through, so you can see this data has come through for the Brighton ones. How about for national? We'll just look at the Brighton ones for a minute. Click in there. Go to rankings. And now it should show us, okay, so what it's showing us is, obviously it's got no date to compare to, so it's just comparing today and today. But in a week, that will compare, this date and then the 19th. But what we're going to do, we can click that, and that little symbol there means that I'm ranking number 1 for a pack result, a Google My Business result. If I click View SERP, I can come through here and I can see my pack result. And I can also see my #1 result there as well, for freelance SEO. And that's freelance SEO for anyone in Brighton just searching freelance SEO. So it's really useful. We can keep track of that and see how that moves. And that's highly useful. So the other thing we might want to do is look at our national ones, which obviously is just the same process. And if you want to access all of your projects, you can just go back to main menu, or you can go projects here, and you'll be able to see, if I just go like this, I'm just going to put in here convert, and that's going to show all of my convert digital ones. So we were interested in seeing the national ones as well. The data is still gathering, so we can't quite see that, but we've seen the Brighton ones, and you've got to just keep an eye on the fact that the position it's going to show, it might say #1, but as we know with SEO, we're focusing on our organic listings, so this here is a little misleading. It actually is #1 when we clicked through for both organic and pack, but it's going to show your pack result, and then you've got to see your organic. If you don't care at all about your pack results, which obviously, as we all know, they're highly useful, but you're more interested in this one because this is the one obviously you're impacting for your SEO, what you can do is turn off the pack results. So you can see here, include local pack rankings in all reports, or show only local pack rankings in all reports. Well, obviously we wouldn't do that, but then exclude local pack rankings from all reports. So if I click that, in this case, it will show #1, but it won't show this symbol because I'm actually ranking #1 for freelance SEO. But it will actually show just a #1, and a lot of people do that. Personally, I think, yeah, they might include a extra little button here that is exclude local pack rankings from this report, and yeah, obvious reasons why you'd want to do that. So that is the keyword tracking, and one of the beautiful things about it is that you can be very confident about the data. You get a daily refresh, so every day at the same time it will go, it will show here that it's basically, it'll say 0 hours, which means it's just refreshed. If it said 1 hour, it would be 1 hour ago it refreshed, and you can see the movement. And the great thing about this is you can, for your clients, say for example, you click here in your keyword tracking and you can say, okay, so let's look at 90 days ago. Compare, this is 90 days ago, this is now, and you can see, for example, freelance SEO consultant was 30, now 22. Well, nothing groundbreaking, but at least it's going up. And same here, SEO for estate agents was 10, now 7. And that really is a big indicator of how well you're doing in terms of your keyword positions. So that's about it. When you are actually tracking, multiple campaigns, say you're a multiple business owner and you've got, 10 different campaigns tracking, or you're an SEO with, 50 different campaigns tracking, you can see it all in your dashboard basically, and it will all appear like that on dashboard, showing down here as if it loads up. So that is keyword tracking. I hope you see the benefit of why you would want to track your keywords properly and not just rely on Googling your own keywords. If you're interested in this tool, this is just one tiny element of what this tool can do. And if anyone is interested in getting a free trial, please do check out the blog post where you can see clearly the free trial on there, and equally in the YouTube video description below. Thank you very much, guys. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.